Hi guys, it's Jessica here and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already noticed for the title of this video, I'm going to tell you what I did all of last year to lose 75 pounds and also what I'm currently doing to get more weight off and then what I plan on doing to keep the weight off. Now, if you're someone who is struggling from an eating disorder, you need to go see someone, you need to go talk to someone. I don't know if this video is going to be triggering for you. So if weight loss is a touchy subject for you, maybe skip this video, see some of my other videos. So I have all my notes on my phone. I'm going to tell you everything that I did this past year to help me lose the 75 pounds, or not, to help me lose 70 pounds last year. And I really hope if you're someone who struggles with their weight, maybe this could help you. I was also someone that struggled with my weight forever. I struggled with my weight forever. I was always up or down or big. I was never really small, but I was never as big as I was when I weighed myself last year and early of last year. Well, late of 2024, around Christmas of 2024. Okay, so let's get into it. So you hear it all the time. You hear it all the time. Move your body more and eat less. That is very 100% accurate. You need to be in a calorie deficit and you need to be moving your body more, whether that's walking, running, swimming, weight training, Pilates, whatever it is that's going to get you to move more. And then you also want to be in a calorie deficit. I don't know how to really go to the science and the nitty-gritty of things. I just know it worked for me because I also did struggle with my weight loss forever. And then I just finally found something that worked for me, which could probably work for you. I do have hypothyroid, so I do have an underlying health condition that also can make me gain weight, if that makes sense. One non-negotiable that I have for you is walking 1 hour a day. Now, it doesn't have to be, consistent 1 hour. You could break it up like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 20 minutes or 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. You should need to be walking for at least an hour every day. Everyone keeps saying 10K steps. I don't think that's always possible or really realistic. So I try to shoot for the 8K steps a day. On top of walking every single day, I don't really weight train anymore. Mostly just because I got rid of my gym memberships because I'm just trying to save money. But if you do want to get into weight training, which I do highly recommend it because I've listened to a zillion podcasts, every single personal trainer, doctor, nutritionist, all of them that are actually studying the science behind all of this, they say that weight training needs to be your core or resistance training. Something to really build the muscle. So I did weight train before I just recently canceled my membership 2 weeks ago. So before I canceled it, I was weight training 4 times a week. I was trying to break it down to 3 times a week, but 4 times a week was really my sweet spot. 2 upper bodies and 2 lower body days. So that consisted of that. And then I also did mat Pilates as well. I either did hot Pilates or I just did, so Raven Body Pilates is here on YouTube. I did use her workouts a lot as well. So I would say those were my main focus groups was weight training, walking every single day. That one is non-negotiable. If you don't want to do anything else and all you want to do is walk, that's the only thing that you truly, really need. Well, not truly, really need, but walking is really going to, and I feel like it's very underrated. No one's saying how important walking really is. But you need to be walking. You need to be walking every single day. If that's the only exercise you want to do, great, perfect. But 100% you need to be walking. I did mat Pilates honestly almost every day, but that was when I first moved to Florida because I was trying to familiarize myself. But I now I'll be doing it every single day since I got rid of my gym memberships. I'll be incorporating mat Pilates every single day again and also walking every single day. And then keep in mind I am doing mat Pilates with weights to it, so I'm not completely getting rid of the weight training. It's just lower weights. So that was all the physical aspect, the working out aspect, what I did. Now in order for me to actually really lose the weight and gain muscle, lose fat, I really needed to focus on my diet. And I grew up loving sweets. Oh, I could eat sweets all the time. And I think that's actually why I got really big because I would just continuously eat sweets and eat and eat and eat. And that's just how I got big. So really what worked for me was a calorie deficit. Now, the first 6 months, it was very extreme. It was very extreme. I think I was having 1,500 calories a day, which I don't really recommend unless you talk to someone. But if you want to do it at your own risk, do it at your own risk. I'm not liable for you. But that's what I did. I think I was probably eating maybe 2,500 calories or more a day because I couldn't help myself. You could find out like what calorie deficit you want to be in. There's like a TDEE calculator, and that'll basically go over like your maintenance calories that you want to, if you want to gain weight, what you should be eating every day, or if you want to lose weight, it tells you how much calories you need to be eating, like what's the calorie deficit. So like right now, I think if I want to maintain my current weight, not gain or lose, I need to be eating 2,100 calories a day. So, but I'm still working on losing weight. I still want to lose about 20 to 30 more pounds. So you really want to prioritize eating in a calorie deficit. Go get a TD, go on Google, type in a TDEE calculator, and then it'll tell you everything. You want to put in your height, your weight, I forgot what else, if you're female or male, and how old you are. So you want to put in all of those, and it'll kind of help you with what you need to, like how many calories you need to be eating, how many calories you should be taking out of your diet. And then with my diet, I prioritize high protein, low carb. That's what worked for me. And I was able, like literally so from like January, I didn't really see any progress until like June or July of 2025. So it definitely did take some time. To actually see the progress and have other people see it. So just be patient with your weight loss as well. You don't gain weight overnight. You don't lose weight overnight. So just be patient with yourself. Give yourself a lot of grace, especially if you're someone like me who would just eat and eat and eat just to feel better. That's what I did. I binge eat. And then with my meals, it was literally, so my plates would always be half vegetables and half protein. Those were usually my plates. So other than eating like my lunch and dinners and like breakfast is like half veggies and half protein, for like my snacks, I would have like a yogurt bowl with some fruit in it, and then like a barbell bar or something like that. Something easy, something fast, because I'm also someone where if I can't just pick up and eat it, I'm gonna pick the unhealthy thing, because I can get the unhealthy thing a lot quicker than picking up the thing that's healthy for me and not ready. If that makes sense. And then I would also say for me, a lot of people do like to meal prep. I'm not really someone that likes to meal prep. I don't want to eat 4-day-old chicken or 3-day-old chicken. I don't even want to eat 2-day-old chicken. I'm not a fan of leftovers. So what I mostly do is I ingredient prep. So I'll cut up my chicken and season it, leave it in the fridge. I'll cut up my vegetables, leave it in the fridge. So all my ingredients do get prepped that I know that I'm going to eat for the week. They'll be prepped. And then that way, when I'm ready to eat my lunch or dinner, I can just cook it really quickly. So therefore, I really didn't have any excuse because everything was already prepped and ready for me to go. I just had to cook it on the stove or in the oven or air fryer or whatever. So if you're someone that you don't like to meal prep, try ingredient prepping. I do have a video, I believe last month that I made. No, like 2 months ago that I made. If you want to check that out, what I usually do for my ingredient preps. I'm not gonna lie, I have been slacking a little bit the past 2 months. I've been going through some family stuff, so I'm not really doing exactly what I need to be doing. And I've also been working way too much. And then also when it came to like sweets and like the things that like I really enjoyed eating when I was heavier, you gotta find like your healthier swaps or like lower calorie swaps. Like I'm not saying soda is amazing, but if you're someone that really likes soda, get a diet soda. It has 0 calories. Soda's still not the best for you regardless, but at least it has 0 calories. So you're not cutting into your calorie deficit. If you're someone who likes to eat ice cream bars, go get Yasso. Yasso has a bunch of Greek yogurt bars that are like, you can get some that are like under 100 calories. You can get some that are a little bit over, and then they all have like a couple of grams of protein because it is like Greek yogurt as well at the end of the day. And now Yasso is coming out with like little tubs of like Greek yogurt ice cream. Delicious. My favorite Yasso bar is the chocolate fudge. That one's amazing. Chef's kiss. Delicious. Delicious. In the first 6 months, I ate like this literally 100% of the time. Okay, that's a lie. Like 95% of the time I was eating like this. Like I was eating extremely healthy because I was just so tired in the body that I was in that I was just like, I need this quicker, I need this faster, I can't do this anymore, I can't live like this anymore. I feel terrible about myself. And then one more thing, so after I lost 40 pounds, I was seeing that I was struggling with myself losing some more weight. Like maybe I hit a plateau or something happened. So I did get on a GLP-1. I was on trizepatide. I'm not consistent with trizepatide. I don't rely on it. I felt like I needed an extra boost, an extra help. And I feel like that really did help me. If that's not something that you don't want to do, great. If that's something that you do want to do, great. Look at your options. Talk to a doctor. I went through Amble. It was a little bit cheaper than going through my doctor, or than going through like my primary doctor. So that's what I did. I was just like, I just need this boost. Like, I won't rely on it. I just need some help for the meantime. I am still on it, but like it's an extremely low dosage so that I'm not like overeating, but I am weeding myself off of it. So you don't want to weed yourself off of it just cold turkey. Get lower and lower with your dosages, because if you are on a GLP-1 and then you're like, I'm done, I'm good, you're going to probably gain that weight back. So you want to lower your dosages. Probably talk to your doctor. I didn't talk to my Amble doctor. I just started doing it because I was like, I want to get off of this because I don't want to rely on this. And that helped me lose about 15 pounds, I want to say. So I started at the end of 2024, like right around Christmas. I was 235. Now I am 168. So I'm almost exactly 70 pounds down. So I'm like 67 pounds down, I think. 67, 68 pounds down. Something like that. So almost 70 pounds, almost a full 70 pounds down. And then what I'm currently doing now, it's still kind of the same to what I was doing in 2025, but it was a more aggressive approach. Now I am, so obviously I'm not weight training anymore, like real heavy weights, because I just don't have my gym membership right now, just to save money. I'll go back on it in a couple of months, but right now I need to get caught up on finances. Anyways, and also my apartment has a gym, so I'll use that from time to time, but honestly, right now, I'm really liking just walking and doing mat Pilates, doing Pilates Body Raven here on YouTube. I do love her. She's amazing. She's really helped me lose a lot of weight. Her videos have really helped me sculpt. Well, I'm still working on losing more weight, but so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. As far as a calorie deficit is not as extreme. I'm staying in between the 1,800 to 1,900 calories every day versus the 1,500, which that was just insane. I was so hungry for like the first 4 months, but I was like, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. So now I'm at like 1,800 to 1,900 range. I definitely don't go over 2,000, even though my maintenance is like, I think my maintenance is 2,100 or 2,200, but just a little bit of a calorie cutoff. So just a little bit of a calorie cutoff. And then this is what I'm currently looking like. I do still have like some belly fat, but nothing to what I used to have. And then like my arms are still really big. Like I actually hate my arms. I really want them to be a lot smaller. I also keep track of like my measurements in my phone. I actually just started doing it back in I started like really tracking like my measurements in December, because I was like, the weight's not going down, but I feel like I'm looking slimmer. And I'm like, okay, because like I'm someone where I'm really focused on the numbers, so I will constantly just like look at the scale. But then like I notice I'm going smaller, so I was like, let me start measuring my waist, measuring my arms, measuring my legs, hips, all the things. So I am losing inches, which is truthfully, I would rather lose inches than lose weight, because that's helping me get the body that I want. Of course, I probably want to weigh a little bit less, because like I am considered obese on the BMI scale or whatever, but I'm not necessarily worried about that. I'm mostly worried about how I feel and how I look and how I want to look in clothes, without clothes, in a bikini, all those things. So I still am trying to work on another 20 to 30 pounds, which I know I can definitely do by the end of this year. I mean, if I lost 70 pounds last year, I'm sure I can lose 20 to 30 more pounds this year, right? So something that will really help you when it comes to like your calorie deficit and like how much you're eating, if you really want to see how much you're eating right now before you do a calorie deficit, track every single thing that you put in your mouth. Whether you're putting oils on the pan, because that goes in your food, butter. I don't really count seasonings. They don't really have any calories in them. But you literally want to track everything that goes in your mouth. And they have like a MyFitnessPal, a MyMeal app. Some do cost money, some are free. There's also versions of free apps that you know, maybe if you upgrade, that'll cost more, but they have free versions as well. It's really important for you to track your calories, at least for like the first couple of months, maybe, just to get an idea. I don't really track it anymore because I kind of know like what I'm dealing with now. I kind of eat the same things every single day. So it's really kind of pointless for me to track my calories, especially if I'm eating the same thing every single day. So get you a calorie tracker, because that will really help you and really keep you accountable. Like, I know it's boring, I know it sucks, I know it's time consuming, but you really just gotta do it. You gotta track your calories. Track them in. I am so much more happier in the body that I'm in, although I still have more work to do, more work to get done, more weight that I want to lose. I'm still extremely happy in the body that I am now versus the body that I was in a year ago. I was extremely unhappy. I really did hate myself. So now I'm starting to love myself a little bit more. I'm able to fit into clothes that I couldn't fit in before. I basically have to get a whole new wardrobe, which that's also the fun part of losing all this weight. I have to get a whole new wardrobe because nothing fits me anymore. That's my favorite part. Even though it costs money, it's still my favorite part. So with that being said, I hope that this video was super helpful for you. If you're on your weight loss journey, let me know in the comments, like if this was helpful for you. Maybe in a couple months you come back here and tell me that you took my pointers. Like, I would love to hear where you're at in your journey, or if you just lost a bunch of weight and your journey is basically like over for the weight loss and now you're just like maintaining your body. I would love to hear what you have to say as well when it comes to weight loss. But that is it for today's video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.